I want to think in English. Let's do this. Okay. What do I think about? Oh, this is so difficult. If this happens to you, you need to watch this video and understand why. Hey guys, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. In this video, I wanted to show you that without a purpose, it is difficult to do this exercise. So, you need a plan. If you are a pre-intermediate student, intermediate, or advanced student, make sure to take notes because in this video, I will give you some valid ideas to help you better prepare yourself for this kind of exercise. In several videos from this series, I give you ideas, suggestions, and exercises of how to think in English. Today, we will focus on how contextualizing can impact this exercise quite significantly. I often read comments from you guys, and in many comments you guys say, Priscilla, I don't know what to think about. It's frustrating. I have no ideas. I get stuck. I can't remember vocabulary. I really hear ya, and I know how important it is to you to improve your English and how hard it is sometimes to think in English. But let me show you 3 things we need to keep in mind when we are doing this exercise. Number 1, this is not an automatic process. You are not going to wake up one morning and start thinking in English. Can you imagine that? It would be awesome.
Oh, happy day.
I wish it were like that, but it's not. Number 2, it is not your native language. Consequently, there is always a mental struggle, a fight, when you try to think in English, because your brain will automatically think in your native language. If you are from Spain, your brain will think in Spanish. If you are from China, in Chinese. If you are from Brazil, in Portuguese. So that's what your brain is gonna do. So when you do this exercise, there's a battle. Oh my goodness, she's making me think in English, but I don't want to do that. The brain will try to fight it at all costs. Persistence, consistency, and discipline will make the process easier. Number 3, vocabulary. Vocabulary will stop you, and this is exactly why it's so important to do this exercise. Because when you stop because of vocabulary, you will be able to identify what kind of words you need to study, what kind of vocabulary you don't have. So that's why when you stop, you need to feel like, okay, this is a good opportunity. I don't know this kind of vocabulary, so I need to study more. So that's how you identify your strengths and your weaknesses. Now that I've showed you those 3 aspects that are very important that you are aware of, what should you do? What can help you feel prepared, more confident to think in English and help you not get so stuck all the time? Context. Context will help you feel more prepared. You will spend less time and energy trying to think in English if you already know what kind of subject you are going to think about, if you know the context of the exercise you want to think about. That's why the title of this video is No Context, No Thinking. That's why I'm always making different kinds of videos with different subjects. How to think in English, talk about your personality. How to think in English, talk about your weekend. How to think in English, talk about your daily routine. Because these are specific subjects. It's a contextualized subject that will help you make the most of this exercise when you do it mentally. In these exercises, in these videos, I give you expressions, I give you the structure we usually use in the subjects, I give you vocabulary, I give you 3 things that are very important when you are trying to do this exercise. That way, you are not going to stop all the time because of vocabulary, or because you don't remember something, or because you don't know an expression. You may stop, of course, but not as much if you already have a plan, if you already have a context. Now, if you have the context but you don't have the plan, then it's not going to help you a lot. Okay, I have an idea. I will think about my last vacation. Okay, that's a context. But now you need to plan. Okay, you need to think about some ideas, because then you will understand what you need to do this exercise. So now that you know that you need the context, you need a plan. Think about your weaknesses in English. Think about what kind of subjects are difficult for you. Then choose the subject. That's a context. Now, prepare yourself. Think about possible expressions you're going to use, possible verbs you are going to use, and check them online. Okay? This is a part of the exercise that you need to spend more time doing. Okay? You can't just do it on the way to work. But once you do that part, the second part, which is the thinking part, will be easier because you already prepared yourself for it. What grammar points are difficult for you? Is it present perfect? Is it simple past? What topics do you find difficult for you to talk about? These are the ones you need to start thinking about, because then by the time you need to talk to someone in person, you will feel more confident. The more you plan, the easier the exercise gets. Well, now that you understood that to make the first thing you need to do is the plan with a context, the second thing you need to do is watch my videos. Yes, guys, that's why I'm always posting different kinds of subjects in this series, to give you tools, to give you ideas of expressions, to give you ideas of structure you're going to use. All these videos serve as inspiration to give you tools and ideas for you to do this exercise on your own. I will keep making these videos, more and more videos, and together we will definitely improve our English skills. These videos and exercises combined will help your speaking skills, because when we think so much about the language, by the time we have to speak it, the words come more easily. The words come faster. And that is the purpose. You will make mistakes. That's not the point here. Mistakes are part of the journey. I make mistakes. But you will feel more confident by the time you have to face someone and look into their eyes and speak English. I hope you liked this video. If you like this series, help me and share this video on your social media with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and all these other social medias I can't remember. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!